Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is a reading for the full moon in Virgo, which is happening on March 9th or 10th, depending on where you are in the world. And this will go until our next full moon in Libra, which is happening on April 7th. This Virgo full moon is a supermoon, and it's a really strong and supportive, it has a really strong and supportive energy to it. Virgo is the sign of analysis and can sometimes overanalyze until the point of worry. So just check yourself if you guys are overanalyzing anything. But it is also the sign of service. So check and see where you guys could help out more, or have you been over giving and not giving yourself enough love and attention. This is a great time to shine a light on practical earthy projects that might have been suppressed in the winter months. Things like diet and exercise and budget and things like that. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, cross watchers are welcome. I'm just going to ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you guys for being on this journey with me and all the love and support that you show this channel. So, without further ado, we're going to ask angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and spirit for the messages that Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs need to hear. Ooh. What messages do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this supermoon, Virgo full moon, supermoon reading? Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Okay, Aquarius, your overall energy here is the Six of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And this is all about, it could be soulmate energy. It could be about being in the past. It could be with family members. It could involve children. But it is all about really balanced, loving, and nurturing relationships. You have this grandparents here. So it could have something to do with, your family or generations. It could have to do with nostalgia and also bringing back bliss and joy into your life, doing the things that make you feel like you're a kid again. Underneath that, you do have the Page of Pentacles, which is all about a new beginning or a message that you might be receiving about a career path, about health, wealth, happiness, starting a new education or a new course of study. Okay. Aquarius, you guys are coming out. There are a number of reversed cards in this reading. You guys are showing up as the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You might have that in your chart. You just might exhibit these qualities. This is the slowest moving knight of the deck. He's somebody who's very slow and steady. He's somebody who's very committed. He's no stranger to hard work. He doesn't shy away from it. But this showing up in reverse is kind of like you're feeling bored. It doesn't surprise me, Aquarius, that you guys are ready to fly. I feel like whatever you guys have gotten yourself into, and if I remember correctly, I think your new moon in Pisces energy was like all about moving on, getting out of a situation that was too messy and too much drama. And I feel like you're feeling a little bit bored. You don't want to commit to this anymore, whatever this is. You might be feeling a little bit stifled. Okay. How you project yourself to the world, or what's the truth of your relationships in your life, is the Queen of Pentacles. I don't think you're feeling good in your relationships. I feel like you're done. You don't want to nurture anyone or anything. Not to say that you're a cold person, but I feel like you're ready for somebody who doesn't need a mom. Okay, especially if this is in a romantic relationship. You don't want to be anybody's mom or anyone's dad. You don't want to be the police. You want to find somebody that you don't have to tell them what's appropriate behavior and what's not appropriate behavior. Some of you might be teachers, or in your job, you might feel like people are really immature. You might feel like, I feel like you get this sense of, ugh, just get me out of here. Okay, Aquarius, I am getting that energy. Like you're just like, oh, everybody just, this is awful. Whatever I've gotten myself into, it's boring, it's mundane. I feel like you're surrounded by people that you feel like, and I'm not saying that they're necessarily inferior, but I feel like you want them to grow up, or you don't want to have to micromanage anybody. And this could be in a romantic relationship. This could be at work. It could be within, you know, a school setting as well. It could be within a family. Okay. What's blocking your desires and your goals? This is the Hierophant. This could be a Taurus person. But, you know, this is all about paperwork. This is about bureaucracy. This is about large organizations. And I feel like, you know, there's something that's holding you back. For some of you, you might be trying to get a visa. You might be waiting on like a green card or something having to do with immigration or papers. And you're just like, you're itching to get out of this situation. You're itching to get away from this, or to move on, or to travel, or to do something like that. And it's all caught up in big organizations or some sort of formality that's like, I feel like you're just going crazy, Aquarius. Like you're ready to move on, and you're just like, oh, this is taking so long. There's so much red tape. And I can really sort of feel the sense of frustration and boredom that you're experiencing. What do you need to do to overcome these obstacles? Well, Spirit is saying, you know, this is saying that, you know, it is coming, but you do have to be patient, but you have all the tools that you need to manifest the life that you want. Now, you might have to wait here on, you know, some of you might be waiting on a divorce or divorce papers, okay? And again, you might feel like you're acting, maybe your partner or your ex-partner is acting very childish, and you're just like, ugh, I don't want to, you know, I'm not your mom, you know, or your dad or whatever, and I don't want to hold your hand through this whole process. I know I sound quite harsh, you guys, but I have to call it like I see it, you know. And, you know, what you need to do to overcome these obstacles, Spirit is saying you have a lot of tools at your disposal. You're just not seeing them. I think you're not seeing them because you're just sick of this. And you're like, I just want out now. And I'm not saying you're throwing an adult tantrum, and I don't want you guys to come at me like I'm totally accusing you, but Spirit's like, you can make changes. You can make yourself happy in the meantime, while you're waiting for whatever this paperwork is or this big organization is to come through. Okay. Like you can make these changes. You can change your reality, okay, even while you're waiting for whatever this is that you're waiting for, okay? Because I do get, you know, this victory card is coming out, and what you can do within in order to help achieve these desires. This is rise above it, rise above the feelings that you're having, you know, like stand in your power and in your victory. Remember that you can manifest, even if you feel like you're being held back or you're stuck in a certain situation. You know, Spirit always reminds us that we're not stuck until we tell ourselves we are, okay? So try to make these daily small changes that are going to bring you like small successes. Where do you feel victory? What are you passionate about? How can you rise above this? Because I get, for a lot of you've been waiting for a long time. This is something that's been taking a long time, and you're starting to get frustrated. And Spirit's like, you know, it's coming, but it's coming in due time. And there are little things that you can do instead of fixating on how long this is taking or how stuck that you feel. All right, if that makes sense. What you can learn from the outside world or others to help you manifest your goals and your desires. Again, you have another 6. So you have 3 6s coming out, you guys. 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. You're only missing the 6 of Swords, which is that transition and moving on. But 6s are about harmony and adjustment and alignment. And what you can learn is like, you know what, some situations, you know, are out of balance, and you can correct those, but you have to align yourself within. And once you're happy within, it won't really matter what's happening on, you know, on the outside, right? Or in the material world. Okay. So this is what you can learn from the outside world. Not everything is always fair, okay? And I do feel like, you know, that you've been in an imbalanced situation, but I wanted to say Libra, but Aquarius, I do feel like you're tipping the scales here a little bit because you want out, okay? And this is so similar to your new moon reading, I believe. Your projected outcome. This is the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is a card of waiting. It's waiting for your ships to come in, but it's showing up in the reverse. So it's like really you are at a crossroads, but Spirit wants you to know the decision is yours. Try to see the big picture. Try to make whatever this is that you're waiting for, try to make it an enjoyable time, and then also try to use it to your advantage, because oftentimes when things are slow down, okay, just like in Mercury retrograde, and this really might have to do with Mercury in retrograde, right? Because the Magician too is Mercury, and And Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and we have all of this earth energy here. So again, this could really speak to Mercury retrograde, things slowing down. And as they slow down, it makes us uncomfortable because we want to go, go, go. And just remember that there is something beautiful. You can make something of this slowed down period, even though it might feel frustrating for you. And you can be actually really, really successful at something that you do during this slow down period, or when you feel like, you've been in this holding pattern, or revisiting the past, or somebody from your life where you find yourself in a situation that you thought you never would find yourself in again. All right. And that sense of frustration and just like, get me out of here. All right, so Aquarius, interesting energies here. But I don't feel, I'm like, I have a sense of like, I'm not laughing, but it's like not a huge, it's not like a huge spiritual big jobs. That's what Gemstone Tarot says. And I just stole that term from her, but like spiritual big jobs. I mean, there is, we do have the Hierophant and we do have the Magician. But I mean, the rest are minor arcana, so it's not like something major. It's just something that I think you're bored and frustrated. Okay, and Spirit's like, it's okay, not everything is going to be balanced all the time, right? And fixing those imbalances, that's what part of this journey is about. So again, we get adjacent possibilities. It's another 6. So you have 4 6s on the ground, you guys. Absolutely gorgeous. So I think, you're trying to think like, where do you go next, or what can you do in the meantime to take your mind off of whatever this is that you're waiting for or that you're feeling frustrated about. Okay, remember 6s are about finding that harmony. Where can you adjust? How can you align? 6 is the card of Venus, so it's also Taurus, so you have Taurus energy, and there may also be an important Libra in your life. 45 breaks down to a 9. Okay, for some of you, you might feel like you're stalled and you're not going where you want to go, but that also, this might bring you love. You might have a chance meeting with somebody, with this man holding a heart, or this could have to do with a romantic relationship, or just somebody that you're very emotionally attached to. All right, Aquarius, you get yin yang, you get the 22 card. So for some of you, this is all about soulmate energy. Some of you might be waiting to get out of a commitment to be with somebody else, like waiting for divorce papers to come through. Again, others of you might be waiting for a visa process, okay? Because you really do feel like this person is your soulmate, and you might have started this process, but it's taking so long. Maybe you guys are separated and you want this person to come to the US, or you're waiting to go to wherever they are. Okay, interesting, because 6s are, 6 is the card of the lovers, right? So it could be soulmate, twin flame connection, and then what comes out, caring connections. Yes, so for some of you, you guys are waiting to get your love life back. Some of you are waiting for somebody to get out of a situation that they're stuck in. At the bottom of the deck, I get hostilities. Interesting. Yeah. So I feel like, maybe you're starting to feel a little bit hostile, frustrated with this process. But Aquarius, more than anything, I'm really getting that you're waiting for some sort of paperwork to come through so that you can be with this person. Okay. Or you're waiting to just sort of get like out of a commitment so that you can travel. And when you do travel, there are good things coming to you. It's going to be a steamy trip. Okay. Go ahead, pull additional messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Cow Spirit, the miracles are endless. 15 breaks down to another 6. Can you believe it? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5 6s on deck, Aquarius. This is love. Love, love, love. Abundance. Okay, you guys are manifesting this. And I think you want this manifestation to come in quicker than maybe the universe intends. So don't get too frustrated. Don't make, when you do that, you might delay this coming in. Wasp Spirit, sometimes life stings. 64 breaks down to a 10. There is something that needs to end. Either it's a commitment with somebody else, or maybe you just want to end the distance that you guys have with each other, between each other. I don't think it's emotional distance. I feel like it's something physical. Just for 1 or 2 of you, somebody might be locked up. I know that sounds weird, but I keep getting that or seeing that. Okay, but yeah, sometimes life stings. Sometimes things are hard. Okay, it's not easy, especially if you guys are in a long distance love relationship. Some tough stuff. All right, and then you get the prison wave again. For some of you, somebody's locked up. I didn't want to say it, and I kept hearing it and seeing it, and I was like, no, it can't be. But then here we get a prison card. Self-sabotage, poverty consciousness. Some of you might feel like you don't have enough money to go see this person, or you don't have enough money to try again, you know, to redo the visa process, or you don't have enough money to bail them out, or whatever it might be. But Spirit says, you know, don't get in your own way. Also, if you're feeling these delays and these frustrations, remember with law of attraction, though, you know, it's really important that you don't try to micromanage and decide when and where things happen, because that will only sort of delay things further. And if you start getting into that mindset, well, all this will never happen, you know, this is never going to come true, I'm never going to see this person, I'm never going to find love, what have you, then, you know, that could be self-sabotaging behavior. Okay, but I hope not. All right, and then you get Gaia's garden, fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. 18. Wow. So Spirit's saying things are coming to you. Good things are coming to you. Love and abundance. It just might take a little bit of patience, Aquarius. What a beautiful reading. Oh, yeah. For you guys, for some of you, this is soulmate energy. Tapping into it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Aquarius, final message for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Again, this is going to be happening, you know, with this Gaia's garden and this spring card with this cow spirit. This is happening in spring, okay? So definitely by the time we have that Libra full moon, you should be, you know, getting either communication, feeling a little bit more optimistic. Yeah, and as we pull out of Mercury retrograde, which we should be out of the shadow period, I think by the 20th. Somewhere around there. The 20th is the equinox, I think, but around then is when the shadow Mercury retrograde period is out, and you might really start to see, you know, like start getting communications about whatever process this is. Fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Yeah, so I think like somebody's case is being reviewed. It could be divorce proceedings, whatever it is. I feel like there is some bureaucracy here involved. And it is, you know, there is a lot of balance here. Again, I'm getting that Libra energy. So again, for this Libra full moon, you're definitely going to get communication. Maybe somebody's, you know, going to be freed up out of a divorce, out of, you know, confinement or jail, or out of some sort of commitment, or maybe they'll finally be able to move, or maybe it's you, okay, you as well, being able to move forward. All right, but everything's happening the way it's supposed to. Okay, my dear Aquarius, I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you guys for being on this journey with me. Have an absolutely beautiful day and take care.